The Denver Broncos are encouraged to add a dynamic weapon in NFL free agency. What's up, guys? Welcome to Denver Broncos Syndicate, part of the Sports Syndicate family of channels where we are dedicated to bringing you content about our favorite sports teams. I am your host, Gage Madrid. Before we jump in, guys, if you could just do me a big favor and smash the like button on this video, as well as subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it. Those are two free and easy ways that you can help show your support. It helps tell YouTube's algorithm to push us out to fellow members of Broncos country just like you and me. So we are now just 2 days away from the unofficial start of NFL free agency, as the legal tampering period is set to open up on Monday at 12 p.m. Once the tampering period opens up, free agents can now begin to negotiate with new teams about prospective deals. Those deals cannot be signed, though, until the new league year officially begins on Wednesday, March 15th. But for all intents and purposes, Monday at noon is open season. One position that the Broncos are definitely going to want to focus on as we enter free agency is one that I've talked about quite a bit here on Denver Broncos Syndicate, and that is the running back position. Although I've thrown around the idea of some fairly expensive free agents, a couple of whom have actually been franchise tagged in Tony Pollard, Josh Jacobs, and Miles Sanders, there actually could be a name for the Denver Broncos on the open market that fits the bill for us in multiple facets. He's an experienced veteran, he'd be fairly cost-controlled, he's coming off two of the best seasons of his career, and he'd also be a really good option to fill the void left by Javonte Williams as he returns from his torn ACL. And that is Detroit Lions running back Jamaal Williams. Williams has a nose for the end zone, and last season he did something that was once thought to be unthinkable. He broke the great Barry Sanders franchise record for rushing touchdowns, reaching 17 rushing touchdowns this season. That's an average of a rushing touchdown a game. That's nuts. Last season was Jamaal Williams' first chance to truly be the lead back. During his entire tenure with the Green Bay Packers, he served as the Robin to Aaron Jones' Batman. And once he got to Detroit, he was stuck on the depth chart behind DeAndre Swift. He had to fight like hell to rise above Swift on the depth chart, but towards the back half of this season, he was able to do just that. In 2022, Jamaal Williams had a career season. He carried the rock 62 times for 1,066 yards and the aforementioned 17 touchdowns. Jamaal Williams has proven that he is more than capable of being a bell cow back in the NFL, and given the fact that Javonte Williams may struggle a little bit out the gate coming back from his multi-ligament knee injury, Jamaal Williams would actually be a really good fit for this Broncos offense to kind of supplant the loss felt by Javonte Williams. Even if Javonte Williams did not struggle out of the gate coming back from his injury, having Jamaal Williams around as a rotational back to keep Javonte fresh would still be an excellent idea. Pookie could do the damage in between the 20s, and then we could bring in Jamaal to do the damage in the red zone. When you actually think about it, the 1-2 punch of Jamaal and Javonte Williams would be really dynamic here in Denver, and it actually makes a lot of sense. Besides his production on the field, Jamaal Williams would also be a really good fit in the Broncos locker room. The dude has an infectious personality, and he's proven to be a really good leader. That was showcased when the Lions appeared on Hard Knocks this past season. I don't think that you'd have a guy on the team with more drive and more heart than Jamaal Williams, and he'd really sort of act as the heart and soul of the team. In my opinion, Jamaal Williams would be a great fit here in Denver for multiple reasons, and I also don't feel like it would be a really hefty price tag to get him here. According to Spot Track, he's expected to command about a 2-year deal worth $8.4 million in free agency. Personally, I feel like that's a little bit generous for a guy who led the NFL in rushing touchdowns last season. I feel like he should command a little bit closer to $5.5 million. Even then, I would not be opposed to giving Jamaal Williams $5.5 million per year. He's proven to be a really big threat, especially in the red zone, and for a Broncos team that was last in the NFL in scoring, that would be a really big addition. Alright, Broncos country, I'm curious, do you feel like Jamaal Williams would be a good fit for the Denver Broncos? Drop those comments down below, I would love to hear from you. Be sure to leave a like on this video, as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. We are just 2 days away from NFL free agency, guys, so be sure to keep it right here on Denver Broncos Syndicate for continuing updates as we enter this free agent period. Anytime we get a signing, expect a video fairly quickly here on the channel. And until next time, guys, this has been another episode of Denver Broncos Syndicate. I am your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.